but you don't know, you know.
Yeah.
And then that was the first one. Then the next one I was riding with Blinky, and I just went like did this jump, just went over the bars, and just onto my face with an open face helmet, and I just had like full gravel rash all over my face. And then I was like, I come around, but I was like not really all there yet. And we went to this like corner shop with this Indian guy, and I started speaking to him with an Indian accent.
Oh no!
I don't know why.
It just was
Because I was just
mate. That period in
like,
between is so weird, isn't it?
drunk from the crash.
Yeah, literally punch drunk.
Well,
Yeah,
the guy's like, hello.
You're taking the piss.
He's like, what's wrong with this guy? He's trying to help him. There's blood all down his face. And yeah, he helped me a lot, but I was like speaking to him back in an Indian accent. And
oh, mate.
sir.
Oh no!
It's like, how does it even happen?
Yeah.
Wow.
But what is your brain doing in that period? Because that period is
It's obviously like half switched off.
Confused.
Yeah.
Just replicating whatever it sees, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, so I must
crazy.
have done something that's like a memory part that
Yeah.
replicates things.
People have that though, right? They have like a nasty car crash or something, and they come back and they can speak a different language and do all sorts. Is that true?
I don't think they can learn a language.
People come back from stuff and they can like speak the different language.
What? I wasn't
That is-
speaking.
That is a
Not
thing.
sure.
That is a thing.
Where does the information come from, though?
I'm telling you, man, that is a thing. I'm telling you.
I've heard.
Use the comment section, folks.
Yeah, please,
Please. There's an example of a woman who came around from
Tell
I
us
think she
which
had an
link.
accent.
and she
I think
could
she
speak
had an
like
accent.
Chinese.
And I want to do the accent, but no,
No,
she
no,
can't. Not Mandarin. She spoke in an accent that every part of my body is having to hold myself back from doing the accent right now. But it was an accent that she spoke in, and she couldn't stop.
Is that right? Well, you
from
know
a
that
head
story.
injury. Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So it wasn't the full language.
No, but
Oh,
because
so-
I just don't understand where the
so
information.
My crash was actually normal. It was normal to speak in the Indian accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a standard thing. Yeah. You
But Blinky was just pissing himself the whole time because I'm just speaking Indian like an Indian to this Indian guy.
Do you ever if you hang out with some people, like people I think that are really good socially, often they pick up accents.
I pick up accents real bad.
Do you?
Yeah, super bad.
I've
Yeah,
got
I
a couple of
noticed that about
friends that
myself.
do. Like Brendan goes a bit American when we're in America.
Yeah, that's exactly the same as me.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get like a little.
Howdy,
I get
partner.
Yeah. All of a sudden, you're wearing a big belt buckle. You're like,
Cowboy boots.
And a hat.
I didn't have this on this morning.
Yeah, definitely stand out in the UK wearing that.
I don't know.
Have you ever had after your let's say after your corner shop incident afterwards? Have you ever had prolonged symptoms from a concussion?
Yeah, for sure.
Yes. What have they been for you?
Well, I did
Not
all
Mandarin, I assume.
It's
I'm never
also
gonna live
I
that
did all
down.
the wrong things for the concussion, not promoting them, but yeah, I crashed before qualifying in Lords in 2016 or 17, and I just hit the side of my head, but not a really hard crash, but like kind of a weird impact, so you get like a bit of a whiplash, and then I like went to get up and get on my bike, and I had no balance, so I could hardly stand up.
Nice.
And then I like, it kind of comes back. So you're like, oh, it's all right. And then you roll down. Not like good, but you can roll down. So I was like, all right. And then I was like, well, I'll try and do the racing. And then did the race, but I wasn't very fast. So probably a little bit slow. But then we went to the party all night. Yeah.
4-finger breaking.
Yeah. There's definitely some of that. And then we went to the party all night, and then I flew to America the next morning. So like it was a combination of the wrong things. And then I was driving the rental car in America, and I was like, I had to pull over because I couldn't drive because it was like too hard to focus. It was too much.
Really, yeah.
Ooh.
And I was like, well, I have to pull over. And then after that, then I missed like the next 2 races. But I was like, just like not
Is that your
really
own decision
there,
to
and
miss
my
it?
vision wasn't like good.
Or who would normally step in? Normally, like would a team manager go, look, you've had a
Yeah,
biggie, you're obviously not with it.
I think now you'd hope more and more.
Yeah.
But there's still some where it kind of gets pushed under the rug a bit.
For sure.
Because
It's always
the
a bit of a
rider
badge of honor,
always
right?
wants to race, and you just hit your head. So how can you make a decision? Like you can't make a good decision when your brain's not working properly.
No.
So that was at that point. That was more on me probably because you're like, oh, I have to ride, and you're like, new contract, whatever, you have to do it. But that was like doing all the wrong things, and then it affected me for like a month.
Really?
After, yeah. So I had like a month where I was like a bit slow and not like really all there.
What was that focus mainly?
Yeah, they couldn't focus properly and sometimes affected by light. So bright lights and bright sun. Then you're always wearing sunglasses and yeah.
Mate, it's so interesting how different it is for. I think that's the problem. Is it's so like it's such a sliding scale of different things that can affect people.
Yeah, and every crash is different because it hit a different part of your head.
Yeah.
So your brain has all the different sides of it that do different things, and you hit it in a different way every time.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? They put nodes in people's. There was like a experiment. They put nodes in people's. They pass current basically in different spots through your head, and you become good at. You become enhanced at different things. So they were doing like a shoot 'em up game. And this was like technology they were aiming to put into soldiers.
Oh, right, yeah.
To make them be able to like
focus.
focus.
Neuralink sort of stuff, maybe.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and this is just like a battery thing going through different points in your head, and it improved your. So they did it with someone. This level is basically like a shoot 'em up level on a computer game, and they did it with the person without the current being passed through, and then with 2 separate times. And the first time they were just dog shit; they couldn't hit anything.
Yeah.
And then the second time they made it somehow fair because it sounds like a crap thing. It sounds like well, they've just done the level the second time, and
Right.
but it was insane. The next time it felt. The person said that it felt like they hadn't even done it. They felt like they hadn't even completed the same level. It was like 5 minutes long, and they had like 100% hit rate. So that's just through like electricity passing.
I wonder how long it'd be until that made its way into like sport.
I mean, imagine it if
Like,
you looked.
all of a sudden it's like someone's doing that. You've got that little node. You put your helmet on, drop in for a race.
Imagine if Jackson's got batteries in his
You
helmet.
could
And
tune
maybe
your
that's the thing.
brain, yeah.
Maybe that's the thing. Or basketball players just been able
Yeah.
to just shoot way more accurate.
I mean, they must have like
They
must have tried. Someone must have. You know, imagine
Yeah.
how beneficial it would be in like Formula One, for instance, being able to like maintain focus for all of those laps, or war, I guess, or like fighter pilots, or
Yeah, it'll be a thing soon enough, I'd say.
yeah.
I'd say so. I wonder who'd be the first rider to use it. Who do you think the first person would use it at the moment in World Cups? Who'd be like, I'll do that. I think it's probably someone not top, but like mid pack. Would be like, fuck, that's the thing I need.
Old as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right?
Like an old dog. I'm not-
to tune the brain up, yeah.
yeah.
Just wire the goat up.
Yeah.
Put the helmet on. Who knows?
He's going to do another 10 years.
Yeah, I reckon, yeah.
You just got the.
Just tune the brain up.
Imagine how gnarly it'd be because it put the electricity on as the helmet goes on, so your eyes would change. How cool would that be? Like, just got focus.
Focus, yeah. He looks pretty focused at the top of the hill, the goat, though. I've
He's a
seen him
goat,
at the
isn't
top of the hill a few times. He's a very focused guy.
He is indeed.
Gotta be.
He
So
is
what's the
indeed.
rest of the season been like, having gotten injured?
Did you enjoy this clip? If so, please like and subscribe. The full episode is available by hitting one of the links on the screen right now, or type The Ride Companion into your favourite podcast app. We've even put links in the show description for you. Cheers!